You know those nights when your body's exhausted, but your mind just won't stop? Every unfinished conversation, every what if, every tiny mistake starts replaying in full color. You stare at the ceiling, promising yourself you'll rest tomorrow, but tomorrow never feels any calmer. Overthinking doesn't make you wiser. It makes your mind louder and your world smaller. But there's good news. Your brain can unlearn that noise. And today, I'll show you how. When thought becomes static, overthinking is what happens when your brain mistakes activity for progress. You replay events because the emotional part of your brain, the amygdala, hasn't handed the file over to logic yet. It's trying to protect you from repeating pain. But instead of solving, it loops. And as we age, those loops get louder because we've simply collected more experiences, more faces, more what-ifs. You're not weak. You're just full of data. Like and subscribe to the channel so we can benefit you by creating more great content with you in mind. And as a thank you, download this video's free guide from the link in the description below. The 50-year mental load. After 50, your brain becomes a library. Every decision, regret, and responsibility lives on its shelves. But libraries aren't meant to be read all at once. They need a librarian, a calm system to organize the noise. That's what mindfulness and reflection do. They aren't new age tricks. They're the librarian coming back on duty. The moment you notice your thoughts without judging them, your brain's default mode network begins to settle. Blood flow shifts from the fear center to the prefrontal cortex, the part that plans, chooses, and creates clarity. Why you can't just stop thinking. Telling yourself to stop thinking is like telling waves to stop moving. The brain's job is to create thoughts. The secret is learning which ones deserve oxygen. Every time you notice a thought and breathe instead of reacting, you train the anterior cingulate cortex, the brain's attention muscle. Over time, that muscle learns the difference between reflection and rumination. The physiology of mental clutter. When we overthink, our heart rate rises, cortisol spikes, and blood vessels tighten. That's why your chest feels heavy or your scalp tingles when you spiral. The body is joining the argument. But here's the fix. Every slow exhale lowers heart rate variability, a key sign of resilience. Try this now. Inhale through your nose for 4, hold for 2. Exhale through your mouth for 6. That 1 minute tells your nervous system, stand down, we're safe. The mental weather pattern. Imagine your thoughts as weather, sometimes bright, sometimes stormy, but always moving. You can't change the sky by shouting at the rain, but you can step under shelter and wait for it to pass. That shelter is presence. It's the ability to see a thought as a cloud, not the climate. The more you practice this, the faster storms pass. The science of letting go. Letting go isn't forgetting. It's allowing your nervous system to stop treating an old event as a current emergency. In MRI studies, mindfulness training reduces activity in the amygdala, literally shrinking the stress response. People report fewer repetitive thoughts and better sleep after just 4 weeks. Letting go is physical. It's your neurons choosing efficiency over chaos. The thought-to-body bridge. Have you noticed how overthinking makes your body small? Shoulders curl, breathing shortens, eyes focus inward. To reverse that, expand physically, open the chest, roll the shoulders, lift the gaze. Your body sends a signal upward. We're okay. And your brain listens. Movement isn't just for fitness, it's for mental realignment. 1 minute of slow, deliberate motion resets the whole system. The evening reset. Overthinking spikes at night because silence removes distraction. That's when old tabs reopen. Instead of fighting it, give your mind a landing pad. Keep a small notebook by the bed. Write every looping thought down. You're not solving, you're shelving. The brain relaxes once it knows you'll come back to it tomorrow. Reclaiming focus. Mental clarity isn't about emptying your head, it's about filtering it. After 50, focus is about energy allocation, deciding what deserves your life's remaining bandwidth. When you focus on fewer things, you live more deeply in each of them. That's not limitation, that's mastery. And the more you practice it, the more time seems to expand again. So, the opposite of overthinking isn't underthinking. It's presence. A calm mind isn't one without thoughts. It's one that chooses them. So the next time your mind starts to spiral, don't try to stop it. Step back. Breathe. And whisper to yourself, this is just weather passing through. Your brain will hear you. Your body will follow. And clarity will quietly return.